Alright guys, it's Jack here. Clearing up a little bit. Rain all last night. A little better day. Hope everyone's doing good. Well, I think I've finally come to the realization, guys, that that we expats just can't do anything without a YouTuber giving us some advice on how we do it. Nothing. You cannot come to this country as a tourist, as a retiree. You can't do any of that without somebody telling you how you got to do it. Not only how you got to do it, but going to the extent of if you're going to go to Boracay, let me tell you exactly how you're going to do it. And let me tell you exactly how much it's going to cost you and where it's going to cost you, and give you my 10 tips on how not to be ripped off when you do it. God, why is it everywhere you go in the Philippines you got to be held by the hand and told exactly how to do it? People can no longer do anything by themselves. Can't do it without a YouTuber's advice. And for those who thought you could, hold on. And guys, if you thought you could do things on your own, you can't. You can't. It's impossible. Because there's a YouTube video out there that'll tell you how to do it. Tell you what ferry to get on. Tell you what the environmental fee is going to be. Going to tell you exactly how much the terminal fee is going to be. All this stuff you got to know. And when you're standing in line at that terminal, make sure you go and do a search on YouTube for how to do it, because you can't figure it out on your own, guys. You can't do it. You got to know. You got to watch these videos on how to do things, how to do it right. Is there no one getting tired of this? You want to find a wife? There's 25 YouTubers that'll tell you how to do it. No matter if you want a wife that's 30 years your junior or 50 years your junior, there's somebody out there that's gonna tell you exactly where to go, how to meet them, what dating website you got to go to. And they're always right. They're never wrong. They've never had failed marriages or 3 or 4 marriages. Nah, you guys need to know this. You got to be told this information. You can't do this stuff on your own, guys. You're not able to retire on your own. Just wonder all these, when I was coming up, pretty much the people that were retiring over here in the Philippines were all former retired military, most of them that I was aware of. A few others here and there. Now it's everybody and their mother. But you can't do this stuff on your own, guys. How did they do it 30 years ago, 40 years ago? Hey, good morning. How did they end up knowing how to retire over here? How did they find out? Oh, they did it. Wow. And they didn't pass along that advice to you guys? Oh, wait a minute. There was no internet then, was there? Damn. All you had was a stamp and an envelope and a piece of paper in it to write down. that's going to be hard to pass along to the millions of people that are going to retire over here, and the millions more that just watch how to retire over here and dream of it. So yeah, if you want to know how to get to Boracay, El Nido, all those good tourist spots when you come over here, guys, you gotta watch this stuff. How else are you gonna be able to hit the same 5 places that everybody else goes when they come over here? Even watching a YouTuber yesterday who, get this guys, get this now, he's upset because there was no channels out there telling people how to retire in the province in the Philippines. There wasn't enough YouTubers out there. Excuse me? I mean, seriously, did you do a search in YouTube? He's blaming all his problems and his failed province retirement on everybody else, on all you YouTubers that didn't give him that information. Shame on you guys. Shame. That's an utter shame. You did not handhold this guy and tell him how to retire over here. How can you live with yourself? Let me do a quick, don't jump. No jumping. You want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Hold on. I need a YouTube video and tell me how to walk my dogs in the province. Right, Haru? Wait. So there you go, guys. I've got an excuse now when I've hello. When I fail as a retiree over here in the province, you'll know why. Because nobody showed me how to do it on YouTube. I did it myself. How could I have done that? It was funny. The guy was being serious. The guy was being absolutely 100% serious. Nobody told me how to do it. I was over here for 1.5 years and failed. I failed with the family. I failed because I built a house. How pathetic can people be, man? Something else I've been watching. Now, I'm sure I'll come back to this subject. But I was also watching these former Marines, I still call them, not even former, Marine veterans. Don't call them ex. Former, I have a bad habit of calling Marines former Marines, even when they're veteran Marines. But I'm watching some of these guys. And it gets me all upset too, because there's 2 of them I've been watching. Both of them were either a sergeant. One was a sergeant when it got out. One was a corporal who got busted down to lance corporal. And these guys are giving all these people advice on how to be a Marine. Well, one thing, let me give you some advice from a 20-year Marine, retired veteran. Don't take advice from people that were kicked out of the Corps, who weren't allowed to re-enlist. How about that? People that got busted down, probably not the best ones to be taking advice from. And then, of course, every one of them, oh, it's leadership's fault. Poor leadership. Oh, okay. Isn't that the excuse for everything? That's probably why I kept re-enlisting, because of good leadership. Apparently, there's not enough good leadership anymore. These guys are getting hundreds of thousands of views on their channel every time they put out videos on how to fail in the Marine Corps. But title in the video is how to successfully complete boot camp. How to do this great, how to do that great, how to get promoted, blah 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 blah. And then, wait a minute, why did you get kicked out at the 3-year mark? I got 100,000 views on that video because I failed. Because I failed. And maybe that's what YouTube is. YouTube is for people that have failed in life and are experts at it. So don't listen to me, guys, because I must be I must be winning, because none of my videos are getting views. Man, I should start giving relationship advice. Nope, I got a subscriber who has threatened to leave me if I ever start doing that. So guess what? I won't do that. But come on, guys. Every one of these YouTubers that give this advice. Why? Do we need it? Hey, that's Jack, not Joe. Jack. Yeah, so don't listen to my advice, guys, because I don't give it. Although I've been told that by not giving it, I'm giving it. By talking bad about these YouTubers that give advice, I'm giving advice. Yeah, I'm giving advice. Don't listen to the advice. It's that simple. Yeah. I failed in the Philippines because I didn't listen to the YouTubers who weren't there to give me advice on how to retire in the province, how to deal with my wife's family. I can't do it on my own, guys. Like, dude, you're 55. You haven't learned to do anything for yourself. It's probably a shame. That's how I wonder who watches these YouTubers, guys. Yeah, it's that jealousy in me, because they're all getting clicks and views. Okay. That's why 50 people got scanned by a con man building houses and buying property. That's why if you come over here and learn for yourself, how to go to this island or that island, I think you'll eventually figure it out, guys. I don't think you'll need a step-by-step tutorial on how to get to a certain island here in the Philippines. I think you can figure it out. And guess what, guys? Things change. Prices change. All that good stuff. But you can't do it on your own, guys. You're not allowed. There's a YouTuber that will tell you that you can't. And I don't know why you're not listening to them. Hey guys, I'm back. Right, Haru? What are you looking for? Got the cats chasing the cats. Dogs just being dogs. But I'm sure there's a YouTuber video out there that tells me how to properly own pets too. So remember, in summary, just remember guys, whatever you're planning on doing over here in the Philippines, there's a YouTube video to show you how to do it exactly. So don't make any mistakes along the way. We don't want you to stumble and fall. Just trust them expat YouTubers. They'll steer you in the right direction. And if you got a budget, don't worry. There's thousands of budget videos out there. One of them will fit your needs, I'm sure. From $600 a month living over here to $16,000 a month living over here. One of these budgets will suit your needs. So you keep watching that. You may have your own budget. That would be new, wouldn't it? People determining what their own budget's going to be. Wow. Nah, but you can't do that. You gotta watch the YouTubers, guys. You can't do things on your own here. If you're going to Boracay, if you're going to El Nido, you've got to watch that video. You got to know whether to take a trike from this place to that place, from the city to the port, from the ferry, what ferry to take. My God, if you go to Puerto Galera, there's like 7 different... No, Haru! There's like 7 different ferries you can take, so make sure you watch that video and you don't get on the wrong one. And guess what? They're probably pretty much all comparable. One might be slower, one might be faster. We found that out gone to Dumaguete from Dipolog. One ferry was faster than the other. We got on the wrong one. Oh my, we stumbled, we failed. Because we didn't watch that YouTube video on which ferry you must take and how to exactly do it. We went out on our own, guys. It was so terrible, but guess what? We still got there. Only 30 minutes later than another ferry would have gotten us there. If you're going to get married, if you're going to buy a house, rent a house, build a house, make sure you watch that video. Because you got people that'll tell you, don't buy a house. Buy a house. Don't build. Don't build your own house. Sure, there's 50 people in Dumaguete that wish they didn't plan on building a house right now. But hey, half of them probably got duped by watching a YouTube video. Word of mouth from YouTube, right? Yeah. That's probably why they got stuck with that bad contractor. They trusted YouTube maybe a little bit too much. Nope. If you're gonna, are you gonna find a girlfriend? Are you gonna find a wife? What is your plan, guys? YouTube will set you straight. They'll tell you exactly what to do. Watch these guys. Budgets. Like I said, 600 to 6,000. You're gonna rent. You're gonna buy. Everything's out there on YouTube, guys. You just gotta watch them. I say do the opposite. Do it on your own. I think you'll find it more gratifying that way. Determine stuff yourself. Make your own decisions in life. Imagine that. Make your own decisions. No. You didn't watch the YouTube video on it. Where are you gonna live? How can you determine what you're going to do? Rent or purchase or buy? if you don't watch the YouTube video on these places that are available. You don't want to come here and do it yourself. No, why would you want to do that? There's YouTubers out here that'll do it for you. They've shown you all the places. Even provided you the cost. And they even put that big word in there. Negotiable. It's $30,000 a month. Negotiable. Okay. The land is 5,000 pesos per square meter. 2,500 pesos per square meter. Negotiable. Yeah, they narrow it down for you guys. You got to take their advice. Yep. Don't get me wrong, guys. Advice is good. They're comparing stuff for their taste, not yours. Just like every other YouTube video out there. It's their taste, their thinking, not yours. So imagine that. Take it what you will. You can watch a cooking show and you can learn how to cook something. Because that's by a recipe. You can't buy a house by a recipe. You can't find a girlfriend or a wife by a recipe. You can't determine where you're going to live by a recipe. But you can make your own decisions in life. Right or wrong. Sometimes making wrong decisions will be the best thing for you. All right, there. Now Haru got back in the house and my indoor cat is out, Buna. Oh, that dog. Apologize for the interruption, guys. Like I said, Haru opened the door, went up to the room, opened that door to the AC bedroom, and then the cat got out, of course, so he came downstairs and came here, so I had to put him back. He's an indoor cat. No telling what he's going to pick up from this guy. This one's not even ours. He's one of the strays. That one's ours. That one's ours. One hanging on the window there is ours. But this one, I don't know what he's doing. Making himself at home. Hey guys, also almost forgot one of the big YouTube questions or advice. Do you bring your wife to your country after you get married? Or will she become Americanized? Well, I guess I screwed it all up, guys, because I took Lynn with me to Japan, then to the United States, then back to, or over to Germany, then Japan again, then back to the United States, and then back to Japan, and now here. I just screwed it up royally, didn't I? Because, I don't know, 80% of the YouTubers say don't do it. But I would venture to say that, just a guess, just as many marriages stay together if you take her there to your country than they do if you stay over here in this country. My opinion, Jack's opinion, of course. But let me tell you what. If I didn't take her back to the U.S., number one, we probably wouldn't have this lot that we built this house on and the guest house there, or a couple of our other lots, because she was the one that purchased all of the real estate. And you know, this isn't our biggest lot. And you may be questioning, well, then why did you build here? Two reasons. that deep well back there and this road access, because I don't have to drive down dirt roads to get to my house or walk muddy paths or some of this other stuff that I see YouTubers doing when they're building their houses. So those are the two primary reasons we built the house on this lot. Deep well and road access. Plus, it hasn't flooded in years and years, so fingers crossed on that. Heidi still wants to play. Like I said, Lynn purchased this and purchased it all with her money. Yeah, she helped her family big time, but she did it mostly with her money. Money she was making from her jobs, which she always had no matter where we went. So another YouTube myth broken. Proven wrong, guys. In the case of our marriage anyway. I know many of you YouTubers will disagree. In fact, I was just watching one this morning. Overstay Road. He put out one this morning where he's in Montana right now, putting out videos from there. But he was saying, you know, he was one of the ones advising against never bring your foreign wife back to the U.S. He was in Montana. Of course, it was snowing, and he's, you know, sitting there telling people that, yeah, they'll like it for 5 minutes and then they'll want to go back into the tropical weather, get back into the heat. Well, I don't know about that. My wife was able to brave Germany. Japan gets 4 seasons, or Illinois got 4 seasons, definitely. So I don't think it's a weather thing, guys. I think it's all, I don't know. I don't know why they all say that. Don't do it. Don't do it. But that's just Jack's opinion, guys.